5 foods and habits that are secretly weakening your legs after 60. They told you it's just part of aging, but what if that's a lie? What if the weakness in your legs has nothing to do with getting older, and everything to do with what you haven't been told? The truth is, millions of seniors are losing their mobility not because of age, but because of silent, fixable mistakes hiding in their everyday habits. And here's the twist. Some of the foods you think are healthy could be draining your strength, while your daily routine might be secretly sabotaging your legs. The scariest part, it all starts slowly, until one day, stairs feel impossible, balance becomes a gamble, and your independence slips through your fingers. But don't panic, because in this video, you'll discover exactly what's behind this rapid muscle decline, and more importantly, what you can do today to turn it around. No gym, no pills, just 5 practical shifts that could help you feel stronger in a matter of days. Ready to reclaim your energy and walk with confidence again. Let's get into it before it's too late. People say it all the time, I'm just getting old. But what if that belief is actually holding you back and costing you your independence? The truth is, leg weakness after 60 isn't some unavoidable curse. It's a warning light, like the check engine light in your car, that most people ignore until it's too late. Think about it. Would you wait for your brakes to fail before doing maintenance? Then why wait for your legs to give out before taking action? Here's the thing, your legs are your foundation. When they weaken, it's not just harder to climb stairs or get out of a chair. You start avoiding the park, the grocery store, maybe even the kitchen. And slowly life shrinks. That shrinking life, it doesn't start with a walker. It starts with skipping a walk. The risk isn't just about feeling tired, it's about increasing your chances of falling, breaking a hip, and ending up in a hospital bed that you didn't see coming. But what most people don't realize is that small changes today can completely shift that path. A 10-minute walk every morning, doing leg raises while brushing your teeth, or even joining a community yoga class can rebuild your strength brick by brick. You don't need a gym membership, you need intention. And once you start, something magical happens. Your body begins to respond. And speaking of what happens inside your body, most people don't realize it, but you actually start losing muscle in your 30s. By the time you hit 60, that quiet thief called sarcopenia could already have taken a huge chunk of your strength without a single warning alarm. It's not dramatic like a heart attack, but it's just as dangerous in the long run. You stand up slower, your legs feel heavier, you get winded quicker, and suddenly, lifting groceries feels like climbing Everest. What makes sarcopenia so sneaky is that it doesn't show up overnight. It's in the little things. Choosing the elevator instead of the stairs, sitting more than standing, eating toast instead of protein. Before you know it, 20 to 30% of your muscle mass is gone. But here's the twist. This is reversible. Not with pills or potions, but with resistance. Yes, I'm talking about strength training, even if it's just bodyweight squats in your living room or carrying a heavy bag of rice around the kitchen. Now, don't think you need to bench press like a 20-year-old to see results. Even 2 sessions a week of simple resistance training can turn the tide. Combine that with protein-rich meals, like eggs at breakfast or lentils at lunch, and your body starts rebuilding. It's not about looking like a bodybuilder. It's about walking with confidence, standing without help, and living on your terms. But there's another culprit many ignore, and it flows right under our skin. If your legs often feel cold, numb, or cramp up during a short walk, don't brush it off as just aging. These can be red flags for peripheral artery disease, pad, where plaque buildup narrows your arteries and cuts off proper blood flow, especially to your legs. It's like watering your plants with a pinched hose. They won't thrive, no matter how sunny the day. And here's the scary part. Pad can silently progress into infections, slow healing wounds, or worse, amputations. This condition doesn't only affect smokers or diabetics. It can sneak up on anyone who spends too much time sitting, eats poorly, or struggles with high blood pressure. But there's hope. Something as simple as walking 30 minutes a day can spark better circulation. Yes, walking, your leg's best friend and most underrated medicine. Add in hydration, leg massages, and circulation-boosting foods like beets and cayenne pepper, and you're already flipping the script. Of course, you shouldn't ignore persistent symptoms. If you notice pain in your calves after walking or shiny, thinning skin on your legs, that's your body begging for attention. Talk to your doctor. The earlier you catch PAD, the easier it is to manage. But beyond the blood vessels lies another quiet destroyer, one that attacks from the inside out, starting with your nerves. Ever felt like you're walking on sponges, or had a tingling sensation in your feet that just won't quit? That's not just fatigue, it might be peripheral neuropathy. And while it sounds like a fancy medical term, the reality behind it is harsh. Damaged nerves silently shutting down your sense of balance, touch, and strength. It's especially common in diabetics, people with vitamin B12 deficiency, or those who've let alcohol become more than just an occasional indulgence. Nerve damage doesn't scream, it whispers. It starts with numbness, maybe a little burning. Then one day you realize you don't trust your legs anymore. The ground feels strange. Your walk gets hesitant. You avoid barefoot walks or long days out because you're unsure of what your own feet might do. But here's where knowledge becomes power, stabilizing your blood sugar, getting tested for B12 levels, and reducing alcohol can stop it in its tracks, and even reverse some of the damage. Want to take it further? Add foods like eggs, salmon, and leafy greens to your daily meals to support nerve health. Get moving with balance-focused exercises like Tai Chi or even walking on uneven surfaces like grass. And please, don't ignore those small foot injuries. They heal slower when nerves are compromised. But what if your legs feel weak and your nerves are fine? Then the problem may be rooted somewhere much deeper in your spine. When people feel pain in their legs, they usually think the problem is in the leg itself. But sometimes, the real villain is hiding in the spine. Conditions like herniated discs or sciatica can compress nerves along your lower back, causing radiating pain, numbness, or even sudden leg weakness. Imagine plugging a lamp into a bent wire. It won't work right, no matter how strong the bulb is. That's exactly what happens when your spinal cord isn't aligned or supported. One-sided leg pain, electric shock sensations down the thigh, or stiffness after sitting are classic signs of spinal nerve compression. And no, you don't need to be lifting heavy boxes to end up in that situation. Sometimes it's just years of bad posture, too much time in soft chairs, or a mattress that's not doing your back any favors. Gentle yoga, back stretches, or switching to a firmer mattress can be game changers. Simple adjustments that give long-term relief. Even something as subtle as how you sit at your desk matters. Hips higher than knees, feet flat on the ground, shoulders relaxed. These little habits can prevent big problems. And for those already dealing with chronic discomfort, it might be time to visit a physical therapist or spine specialist. But pain isn't always mechanical. Sometimes, it's a chemical imbalance, a mineral signal your body's been trying to send for weeks. You know that sudden, stabbing cramp that hits your leg in the middle of the night? That might not be just bad luck. It could be your body waving a red flag about low electrolytes. Minerals like magnesium and potassium keep your muscles firing smoothly. Without them, your legs can spasm, twitch, or lock up like a rusty gear. And here's the kicker. It's often caused by something as simple as dehydration or overuse of medications like diuretics. Many people don't realize that their daily habits are draining these vital minerals. If you sweat a lot, drink tons of coffee, or take blood pressure pills, your levels could be dipping without you knowing. But replenishing them doesn't require a supplement aisle raid. Just add bananas, spinach, avocados, almonds, and even coconut water into your routine. Try making a morning smoothie with banana, spinach, almond milk, and a pinch of sea salt. It's a leg-saving elixir in disguise. And don't forget, water is your best friend. Muscles can't contract and relax properly without hydration. It's like trying to run a car on fumes. Aim to sip water throughout the day, not just when you're thirsty. A good test: if your urine is dark yellow, your muscles are probably cranky. But here's the good news. Once you restore these mineral levels, many people see improvements in days. Of course, minerals are just one piece. What you do with your body each day matters even more. Now that you know what's quietly draining your strength, the big question is, what are you going to do about it? Because leg weakness doesn't reverse with good intentions. It responds to movement, nutrition, and consistency. Think of your legs like a savings account. Every walk, every squat, every nutrient-dense meal is a deposit that compounds over time. And the returns: independence, confidence, and freedom to keep doing what you love. Start simple. A daily 20-minute walk around the block. A grocery list filled with leafy greens, legumes, and lean protein. Swapping sugary snacks for gut health foods like Greek yogurt or kefir. Even using a foam roller or stretching while watching TV can make a difference. Small routines add up, and they create momentum. The kind of momentum that not only strengthens muscles but sharpens your mind and lifts your mood. Most people wait for a diagnosis or a scare to finally make changes. But the smartest move is to act before the crisis hits. Don't wait for a fall to value your balance. Don't wait for surgery to appreciate your mobility. This is your window, your invitation to reclaim your power, one healthy habit at a time. And once you understand why your legs have been weakening, the next step is understanding how to stop it before it's too late. So now you know, leg weakness after 60 isn't a life sentence, it's a wake-up call. The real question is, what are you going to do with this knowledge? Are you going to let time and inaction chip away at your strength? Or are you ready to fight back with simple, powerful changes that work? What if you started today? Just one small shift: walking in the morning, adding more protein to your plate, checking your B12 levels, or stretching your spine could completely transform how you feel next week, next month, next year. How would your life look if climbing stairs felt easy again? If your legs felt solid, stable, and strong? Let me ask you this. What's one thing from this video you're going to try today? Drop it in the comments. And if this helped you, imagine how many others need to hear it too. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notifications. That way, you'll never miss another tip that could literally change your future. Your journey to stronger legs and a stronger life starts now.